The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 3rd and a yard, it's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and throw with Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Play action. Now Rattler. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on third.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. We're scoreless after 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young. That is caught. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Young going to give to Brooks, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On play action, Young rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Rattler looks to throw on second down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Inside handoff now. Miller. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Miller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give to Kamara running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Brooks here. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Bradler wants to throw it. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing is Rattler. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Kamara. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rattler. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Second down, Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Sanders has got it complete. Finding space at the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Young here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll try to throw now. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a...
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. In motion goes McLeod. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Eluding the pressure right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To the air is Rattler. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 17 yards out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 59 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll try and throw with Penix. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Rattler to the air on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll go play action here with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix rolling to his right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Rattler working out of the gun. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Watch out now. 50 series.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2nd and 6. Kamara try the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
50 red. 50 red.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Flushed out right. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Penix. Flush to his right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the shotgun, Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Steps away to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. To the air, Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Rattler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Penix. Out to his left. Throw left side. There's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now Penix. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Robinson, touchdown, Falcons.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Coup now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll run it with Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So here we go, a big spot now for Blake Grupe. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
This is 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.